Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home of the New Mexico State Aggies, and we have a showdown coming up in the land of enchantment. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. And the Judicials ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So New Mexico State's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Cutler. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Caught close to the marker, it's Prime. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. The Judicials offense will get the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Judicials. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for it all. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys?
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Sticks it in his belly. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They'll send the back in motion. Now on the move. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Judicials have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Gets the back moving. Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's O'Neal. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Rides the back and leaves him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Judicials now with a long way to to go to pick up the first down. The option look shakes off the defender, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Judicials send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Cutler. And the timing just a hair off.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
A strike downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Quarterback extends the play. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty.
Here we go.
Motion from the back. Takes the handoff. It's O'Neal. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Judicials will have it 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. And he used that big, powerful stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards.
these are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. With the catch, it's Johnson. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Throws for the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the 1st half.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you and get to the running back before he gets started.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this 3rd quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick 1 more field goal and this is ball game.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the 2nd half if they're going to win this game.
On the move. There he goes. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. And the Judicials come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Give to the big fullback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
The Judicials pick up the 1st down.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the 1st?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. FIU handled its business today, and given what this week was like in Miami, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Cutler. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. Something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
They try to get it outside on the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll toss it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Judicials will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Caught over the middle, it's Harris. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with the quarterback and a receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
catch in the middle. It's Harris. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. And you go back to work in the final period of this one. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
It'll be third and long. Looking to pass. It's Cutler. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Cutler. Going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
All right, right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. That is no good. After the missed field goal, this lead's still sitting at 13.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Cutler. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to...
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple.
Going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
He wants to throw it again. This one's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football. But because they couldn't execute, now it's fourth and long.
On fourth down, going to the air. Looking down the middle. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Here comes the option.
One thing you know with this guy, at fullback, he's not going to fumble the football, and I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the fourth quarter with the lead.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped somewhere.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack.
Trying to get behind the defense. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll run the option. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll pull it on the read. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Catch in the middle, it's Stanley. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's a throw downfield late. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener, but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness, right?